Killzown Jones, better remember the name. DJKillzown Jones, better remember the name. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DJKillzown Jones. I'm here at Game Haven STL, getting ready to walk in. We're gonna do an interview with the owner of the store. Look at me opening up the wrong door again. So what's going on? All right.
Come in here. You can sit down, play D&D. You can play Risk, chess, board games, anything you like on tables for free. The only thing we ask is that you buy our sodas or junk food as opposed to bringing someone else's in. If you like, you can come in the back. You can pick out a game. We have over 900 to choose from on cartridge and disc, and the $3.75 an hour, $15 for a day pass, or $3 an hour for 13 and under, or $12 for a day pass if you're 12 and under. And then you can do anything you like in the store. We have everything from Atari to Xbox One, PS4. We've got ping pong, we've got air hockey, foosball. We have arcades with over 2,000 games on them that are all set to free play, so there's no coins required. We have 5 computers with 100 megs of internet. You know, guitar for Rocksmith. So literally, whatever you want to do, it's up to you.
Okay, so this right here, Gabe, is the card tables or the board game tables right here. I like these mats.
Correct.
So, do you host any events? You know, here for you know, for the different card games like the Magics and the Yu-Gi-Ohs and things of that nature?
Yes, we do. We're hosting a pre-release tonight. Actually, there'll be 3 of them. Tonight will be a midnight release. We always do a midnight release of whatever the new set is coming out. We're going to start doing Two-Headed Giant every time now as well. We already got enough people signed up to get that going. And on Sunday we're doing a 3rd. We're advanced level with Wizards of the Coast. We're about to get to the extra advanced level, so we can start doing bigger things like PTQs. We're already registered to be able to do international qualifiers and things of that nature. So we can start fitting, you know, about 200 people in here, 250 people in here to get those tournaments going.
Okay. So, Gabe, can you kind of tell, you know, the viewers, you know, on YouTube at home, wherever they may be at, kind of give, you know, the backstory to you starting Game Haven? I like the t-shirt, by the way.
Well, actually, about 6 years ago, I wanted to open this all up, and family and friends talked me out of it. You know, I had my little brother run the numbers and says it's not possible. It's just not going to happen. There's no way you can make enough money off doing something like this to even pay for the rent on the building. So we had talked to the guy here about the building, and he wanted a very large sum of money. So we ran the numbers. It was just not possible. So we looked around a bunch more, and it just wouldn't happen. So we took a break on trying to get this place going. And someone else had tried doing the exact same idea in the exact same building, but it was unsuccessful. We talked to the landlord again about, you know, getting in here at the lower rent, and he agreed. So we ran the numbers, and it was actually feasible. So we're making profit at a year now, and we're not going anywhere.
Okay. Okay. So I mean, that's amazing, you know, because I like I said, I started, well, we were talking about this off air, Gabe. I started Killzown interviews because I see places like this all the time, and, you know, over the years seeing, you know, Saints and Skate King, and, you know, now Coach Light is kind of going in and out. We're going to have to talk to them too, because it's just so much that has closed here in St. Louis in the last 10 years. Like, it is taken away from the identity of the city, you know, and not a lot of people think that we're, you know, a hub for, you know, gaming, geek and nerd culture. You know, we had, what was it, Comic-Con. I was fortunate enough to go to that last year, and I was, you know, thankful, you know, that we were actually selected to be that, because generally St. Louis doesn't get a lot of events, or we don't have a lot of stores like this in St. Louis, and I would personally like to see more. So when you got the store started, Gabe, like what made you want to keep going with the vision, even though people said, you know, that you couldn't do it, people tried to talk you out of it, people, you know, doubted you, you know, and it's kind of hard too. You said your family even tried to talk you out of it. You know, what made you want to keep going?
Well, I had been at Quick Trip for 8 years and was not too happy with my job. It's definitely not something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. You know, being a gas station clerk, it was good money, but you don't want to work for a corporation, you know, all your life. You want to do your own thing, or at least for me, I do. And gaming is what I really enjoy doing. It was what makes me happy, you know, sitting down, getting with friends, playing a card game, playing a video game, computer game, or even just sitting by yourself and, you know, playing any of the old good classic RPGs or what new few ones that are good that they have now.
Shots fired. So, yeah. So can we have a little bit of a tour, a little bit more in-depth tour? Because I kind of walked past a lot of things, but kind of just show us around a little bit more. We seen the card tables. These got to be some of the best mats I have ever seen. The whole table mats that I have ever seen in any store. You're giving Yeti and Collector Store a run for their money with these mats here. This is amazing.
They're definitely appealing to the eye. The only problem is if any water gets on them, it will definitely ruin them.
Yeah.
So you can't have any drinks and food on the table for cheaper fingers. So that can get a little annoying. Well, if people want to eat and drink on food while they're eating, they can go play on the other. Or while they're playing, they can go play on the other tables, and it's not a problem.
And I like the setup here. You got sofas, you got the system set up, you got sofas, you got flash screens, you got posters, like all these different posters. Like, how did you get the posters? Because this is like, I've never seen, well, it's been a while since I've seen a TMNT poster like this.
There's a site online, but you have to actually be a business to be able to get them.
Oh, okay.
But it's definitely an investment. And we were actually debating on selling posters here or not, but we didn't want to put our fingers in too many pies starting off, and decided to no on the posters. But we've had probably over 100 people ask us if we sell posters, because one of the first things they come in here and notice is the posters, and then they're asked about the couches.
These are some plush, swanky couches. It really feels like, it feels like you're at home. I've been to other gaming outlets and stores, and I never felt like I'm at home. Well, I'll take that back. It was one, but other than that one, in which is not open anymore, unfortunately, and I'm not going to bring it up right now, but it's still, the one I'm talking about. But it's nice to feel at home. And I think that's another part of the appeal, because I got a friend of mine, his name is Phil. He told me about this store, and I was like, Game Haven, what's that? So as soon as he told me and I saw the video that you had on YouTube, I was like, I gotta come here. I gotta go. And it wasn't that far. It's not far out of my way. You're in a good place, in a good location. Tell everybody where you're located at.
We're at 2518 Woodson Road. We're in between Midland and Lackland, right off St. Charles Rock Road. Mm-hmm. So we're in between, 70, 170. We're really easy to get to from any major highway.
Okay. Yeah, so, let's go ahead, just, show me around a little bit more, because I want to, see what you're working with back here. And I know the viewers want to see what you're working with back here. Oh, man, Simpsons Pinball. Have not seen this in forever.
To the store. The only problem is they're well over $2,000 for a low quality used one that's not as popular. So we're going to be looking to getting more of the pinball machines. Just that's going to be in the future. We have the arcade machines that are multicades. Okay. This one's a 16-1 multicade. They're all, like I said, they're all set to free play. So you just hit a button and it'll activate it, and it'll put coins in for you.
Okay.
And this one has like Donkey Kong, Galaga, Dig Dug, Mr. Doe's Castle, Smokeout.
Okay. Can you show us that real quick?
Man, I would have to boot up. I can turn them on, and we can finish the tour of the rest of the place.
Okay. While you doing that, I'm gonna give the people a look at the other posters here. You got some new ones smashed up with some old ones here. This Naruto poster is awesome. This Marvel poster is awesome. Indiana Jones. Okay. See, we coming over here to the PC setup. So what hardware are you rocking with here?
I don't know all the details details. I'm not a computer guy, so I had my computer guys build them for me because I did not want to mess anything up.
Okay.
It's an FX processor, AMD. Other than that, I don't know. There's about $900 into each computer with monitors and everything else, but we got a lot of the stuff on sale. But they're built, like I said, specifically for gaming, so you will get a nice crystal clear connection.
Okay. And you can pretty much play anything that's currently out right now.
And ARC are downloaded onto the computer, so if there's any game that we don't have that you want to download, you can feel free to, get our permission and download a game on there. But we try and keep all the mainstream games, StarCraft, League of Legends, World of Tanks, World of Warcraft, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. So over here is kind of like the main setup where you got, in the NES, you got the Genesis hooked up. You got 360 on this one. You got Xbox and PS2 on this one. And I like how you have some like bigger tube TVs mixed in here too.
Yeah, you want to have the old tube TVs because the glass front one will reflect the light gun. So like if you're playing a light gun game, you have to have a glass TV. Okay. Also, if you're playing the original NES, you can't hook that up to a 65-inch high definition TV. The cords aren't going to hook up for one, and even if you could get an adapter cable to get it to work, you're going to be looking at like 4 giant boxes on the screen hopping around, and it's not going to be appealing to the eye.
Yeah. Okay.
We got the big projected TVs for the games that don't require a light gun, and also that are more fun to play multiplayer games on. Like everyone wants to play Super Smash.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's the best game. And then Mario Kart 64, Mario Party, Pokemon Stadium. Those are all like the real good, games that everyone just loves to play.
You got to have a giant TV for those.
Yeah. We tried hooking the Wii up to one of the high definition 65-inch TVs, and there's like good 1.5 lag on it. Same thing with the GameCube for Super Smash Brothers. And when you're playing a fighting game like that, you can't have lag.
No.
So we gotta keep those hooked up to the glass front, so we get the biggest glass fronts we can and hook them up to that. Okay.
I see you got a popcorn machine over here. That's always handy.
Popcorn's free to anyone paying for hourly time, and then if people are here, playing card games and stuff, they can pay 50 cents for a basket of it.
Okay, so let's go up here to the front. You got the big flash screen here with the Wii U. Captain Kirk over here in the corner. I like this. Is this supposed to be Ariel, or is this what's the girl's name from Aquaman?
It's the one from Aquaman. I can't remember her name.
Me neither. Sorry, DC fans, don't kill me. All right, so what do we have up here? Is this the snack bar up here?
We're currently working on finishing up our food license, get that to where we can start doing snow cones, pretzels, tea, coffee, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Because nothing like being here till 3 in the morning and not having junk food or food. We'll be having ice cream as well.
Nice. I see the freezers here. And then what I noticed when I walked in, Gabe, you had you got the Game Informers here.
Oh, of course.
And you got what is it, Mepling Monthly here. And then I also noticed over here you got some classic gaming magazines. How did you procure these?
Actually, one of my buddies came in and brought them. He said, I thought these would be great for the store, so he just dropped them off for me. But he's the kind of guy who holds on to all the stuff that he's had for years. He's got like all the D&D manuals from pretty much every set, all the Star Wars figurines from the 70s and everything else. He's a big collector. Okay, and you got some more tables up here in the front for Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and all of that. And then I see also you have the register, and up here I see all these magnificent, wonderful, awesome toys up here on the wall. So, what kind of, I meant to ask you this back there, but what kind of games are you into? Before I ask you what toys and comics that you're into, what type of games you're into? Me, I started playing Magic the Gathering 20 years ago, so I like my collectible card games. I like Dungeons and Dragons. I like playing first-person shooters. The only fighting games I will play is Super Smash Brothers. I'm just not a fan of the other ones. Can't wait till the new one comes out this winter, right? Yeah, I think it'll be good for business. And I'm a fan of the original. I'm not a fan of the newer ones. But, if the customers are happy, then I'm happy. Okay. So, so I see you got the comics here.
So let's go over here to the case. And you can show me which is. You got some good collectible comics over here. Nice selection, a nice spread. Haven't really seen a lot of these in a while. Yeah. So
they're old used comics that people bring in to sell. So we were buying them off them and reselling them. The only problem is they weren't really selling too well. So we're going to be doing a free comic book day here soon to make room for a new product in the shop.
Okay. Okay, so moving on to you got some board games over here. I see you got let's see what you got. You got Arkham Horror, Zombie Side, a lot of indie. These are indie board games, aren't they, here on the wall?
I wouldn't necessarily say indie. Zombicide, I could see that being indie, but the Arkham Horror is, you know, really popular. The Firefly was a really big TV show.
Can't forget that.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that one's still there. How many people Google it every day? But we try and have a little bit of everything. Like the toys we have here as well. As my mom buys and sells toys online, so they're all priced to sell for like what they would on eBay or Amazon. Okay. So, you know, they're like $1 a piece. So it's nice to be able to have the kids come in with their parents, and then they can actually afford to get them a toy and not spend $20 on a new one that they're going to break the next day anyway. Or lose.
So the ones you got on the wall here, I haven't seen a Spawn collection like this in a while. Let me get it in focused here. So, like, how did you end up procuring these? Did you contact McFarlane? Like, how does that work to get, you know, a collection like this? Because I don't even see these at, dare I say, comic book stores, because they may only have one or two, but you have like an entire spread of Spawn figures.
Well, if I could contact McFarlane, that would make me really happy, because I think he's a pretty awesome guy and I'd love to talk with him. But we actually had a customer come in who wanted to sell him. He's married with kids and just, you know, doesn't have space for him anymore. But he'd been collecting them over the years. Like, there's no way you'd be able to go to a shop and get all of them like this anymore.
Okay, I see you got Walking Dead, some Munchkin.
Munchkin's one of the most popular card games that I've ever seen around, other than Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's not a collectible card game. It's a game that you can just sit down, learn how to play in 2 minutes, and you're good to go. And it's nice and fun, and it's really has a very big random element factor to it, to where, you know, the same person isn't going to win every time.
Yeah. So what else do you have over here? I see you got, like, let's take a walk over there. See, you got like your let's see here, you got your sleeves here, deck boxes, you got the card games here, you got the Magic singles here. So can you tell me a little bit about this setup here, how you put it all together, and how did you're keeping it together?
Well, the Magic singles, they sell pretty good. We keep all our legacy and modern vintage stuff over on this side, and then on the other case we have all our standard singles, so it makes it easy to differentiate between the two. Our sleeves and boxes, we try and keep them priced pretty competitively. Our booster packs are $4, and that's after tax if you pay cash, which is one of the cheapest in the area that I know about. We usually try and go on the MSRP for all our items and then go under it. So
that's real cheap, and I thank you for doing that, because I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I'm trying to break into Magic, and it is expensive to be a TCG player of any kind.
Yes, it
very
much so. And one of the good things about Magic, it can be a money game, but you can also make it not a money game if you want to.
And I see you also got the new we were talking about this off air, new Realm of the Light structure deck. He's got cases, people. You don't mind if we see that, dude? Okay. And this is this Magic 15 right here?
Pre-release set that everyone's been drooling over, that we're gonna sell a lot of tonight.
Okay. So hopefully by the time of this video going up, it may be gone. So you need to get, if you're I put a post up on Facebook to let people know you're hosting it, just in case I don't get it up tonight. But yeah, because I don't want to be looking at this video like, oh, we need to go right now, and then they get here and then they're all gone. So So what else do we have here? You got the you said you had the games here in the case. Can you show us the games here, Gabe?
So we're always trying to get more games because there's no way we'll ever get every game. We couldn't fit them all inside the store. But especially like the more top name ones, like, you know, every person who comes in to play the NES, they want to play Super Mario Bros. 3 or the original. Every once in a while we'll get someone who plays number 2. Every once in a while we'll get someone who plays Mega Man, but almost every time it's Super Mario Bros. 3 because that was definitely the best game for the NES. You know, we have the dice here for sale as well. We try and keep those priced competitively. We're going to be expanding our Yu-Gi-Oh collection here shortly as well because our Yu-Gi-Oh group has doubled since we originally started, probably tripled. And then we have
that's a good thing.
Yeah, we have the Sega and the 64 games as well, and the Super Nintendo. So you can pick out a game, you can go play it. If you don't like it, we'll switch it out for you. And then if we have a copy of it, we can sell it to you.
Okay. So you got the Killer Instinct here, right there. And yep, the original black cartridge. Star Fox, people. It's got Super Mario World, Gargoyles. They need to bring Gargoyles back.
This is a hard game. I tried playing it for the Sega. It's a tough one. I just beat the X-Men 2. That.
Oh yeah. Oh, Clone War. Oh, don't even get me started on Clone War. Oh Jesus.
It was an endeavor, but I made it through.
No Game Shark or Game
Oh
Feed?
no, never. Never.
Ultimate Mortal Kombat here. You got Super Mario All-Stars here. I haven't seen Zelda.
Link to the Past. So we got our 64 game is probably the one we have the best selection of because we have Paper Mario, Super Smash Bros., Pokemon Stadium, Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is a really hard find. Zelda, Ocarina of Time, 007, Mario Kart 64. Let's see here. There's a couple other ones. Oh, StarCraft 64. That's another really rare find. A lot of people don't even know about that one. Banjo and Kazooie. So there's a lot of games that people play in their childhood that they'd love to come play again, and we have them here available for them.
Okay. And then over here, it looks like you got the newer games over here, right? This is the shelf where people can come in and.
All the disc games.
Okay.
So we'll try and get at least one copy of the game, but we won't get it for both systems unless it's extremely popular. Or we will be getting, the new Super Smash Brothers, the new Batman, and there's a couple other big name titles that are coming out soon that we're going to be investing in for sure.
Okay. So, where do you see, Gabe, the store going in the next year? I don't say 5 years. I hate that question because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So let me get you over here in the light. So. Yeah, where do you see the store in the next year?
We will be hosting Star City Games tournaments, the international qualifiers. We'll be doing food, pizzas, pretzels, snow cones, coffee, tea, and all that, and we'll be up by then. Okay. We'll hopefully be open 24/7, or not 24/7, 24 hours on Friday and Saturday nights to where people can come in and just game all day.
Okay. That's amazing. And I just got to ask you a couple more questions here before we get out of here. Where can people reach you, and where can people contact you? Like, what's the name of the what's the website, phone number, all that good stuff? Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. Well, I don't know who anybody's on MySpace except me, but
the biggest thing we do is Facebook. We also have our email, Game Haven STL @gmail.com. Those are the two best places to reach us for sure. We do have a Twitter account, but we rarely use it.
Okay. All right. Is anything you want to say before we get out of here, Gabe? Any shout outs or any thank yous or anything before you get out of here? Anything you want to plug other than we got Magic 15 tonight, so.
Well, all the people who helped us get this going, for sure. There's so many people to name. I can't name them all. They know who they are, and thank you very much. Newcastle Comics, they're not too far from here. They're a very good comic book store. If we don't have something, we highly suggest you go over there for them. They'll give you the best business. As far as that goes, that's it.
All right, this has been Killzone Interviews Game Haven. We hope you have enjoyed this episode. And I thank you, Gabe, for allowing me to come in, look at the store, take a look at the store and everything. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna go back around the store, and we're just gonna get the entire store, you know, one more time. This is an amazing store. I would like to say that. I've been, like I said before, I've been to many game establishments, but none like this. This is an achievement right here, Gabe.
I think
You're welcome. All right. And you can all hear my squeaky J's in the background. Uh-oh, hide your door, don't go through there.
DJKillzown Jones, better remember the name. DJKillzown Jones, better remember the name.
Real gamer news.